or they may have been nothing more than fear's invention. But for those who believed in her, she was real enough. And so, in the damp silence of every dungeon, where torches gutter and chains groan in the night, one can almost hear the whisper still. She waits. The dungeon had its own heartbeat, a slow and steady throb carried in the dripping of water through the cracks in the ceiling, in the shuffle of rats searching for crumbs, in the muffled groans of men who had been broken but not yet allowed to die. Within such a place, time dissolved. A day, a week, a year, they became indistinguishable. What remained constant was fear, and fear had many faces. To some it was the jangling of keys, to others the hiss of a whip being drawn across stone. But in Nuremberg and beyond, by the 16th century, fear began to wear the mask of a woman, the Maiden of Iron, whose embrace was promised as the end of all ends. Prisoners told one another stories of those who had already met her. A thief, they said, had once been lured into her arms with a smile painted across her iron mask, only to find that the smile hid a mouth full of spikes. Another tale spoke of a heretic who laughed at the priest sent to convert him, swearing no flame nor rope could turn his heart. They had not needed rope or fire, the story said, they had needed only the maiden. He was placed within her body, her doors closing upon him with a metallic groan that echoed for hours, until his laughter turned to sobbing and his sobbing to silence. The truth of these tales was doubtful, but truth was never the point. The dungeon ran on stories as much as on chains. What made the Iron Maiden so potent was not merely the promise of death, but the manner of it. In other punishments, death was clear and final. A head parted from shoulders, a body consumed by fire, a man broken on the wheel. But the maiden promised a slower, more intimate cruelty. A sword strike was impersonal, but the maiden's spikes pressed against the skin like a mockery of touch, a parody of embrace. She held her victims close, whispered in iron silence, and kissed them not with lips but with points of steel. She did not kill at once. She made death linger, as if savoring every drop of life she drained. And herein lies the strangeness. For all the terror she inspired, the maiden left no corpses for historians to examine, no official accounts beyond Siebenke's telling. Yet the very absence of proof gave her a strange power.